you ready for change? Are you change ready? So what does that mean? And one of the things we've discovered is that to be ready for change, it really is important for everybody to have a common starting point, to see where they are in the same way. So our program starts with a pretty rigorous set of steps to get everyone on the same page with respect to their organization and where they are today. So it takes literally 5 sessions. Today, the Get Loose session, and then 4 more to get through where things are today in a rigorous form, so that everybody sees and stays it the same way. Then we have a couple of weeks where we study the launching. How do we initiate a set of steps and keep track of what we're doing to make sure that what we want to happen is happening, and then getting outside help and providing ongoing guidance to be sure we get the lift we're looking for. And in the culminating session, you get a chance to pull together everything that you've done in the program with your team into a form that you can share with an outside review session with outside executives. And one of the things we've asked you to do is identify someone in your organization or in your world who you can put forward as one of those executives to work with your team and or another team as part of that last session. A little more detail in this chart. You'll see that the first sessions today get loose. Then next session we work on what problem your organization solves, for whom, and what it is you provide to solve that problem. And then we have, how do you solve that problem? So all organizations do 3 things. They do what they do, they create demand for what they do, and they grow. And each of those is, can be, and should be a system. So what is your system of doing those, and which of those systems constrains your growth and you should be working on next? And then we look at how well all organizations perform at some level as characterized by the metrics they use to assess performance. So what are those metrics? We look a little bit at the financial metrics and help you learn to compare how you're doing today with how well you did in the past, how well you said you would be doing by now, and how well people in other organizations doing something similar to yours are doing. So past, plan, and peers. Then we have working as a leader in a team, all to get aligned to try to accomplish the same thing by deploying your great strengths towards a common goal. And all of these, so you can get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. All of those together collectively will get you to the point where you have a rigorous understanding of your present situation. And then you say, okay, now we need to change that situation. Well, why do you need to change it? What happens if you do? What happens if you don't? What will it look like when you get there? And what do you need to do to make it happen? And what's going to be hard? And how are you going to overcome that? We get into here. And all change initiatives are really 3 paths in parallel: a change in system, a change in process, and a change in behavior. And we look at how to think about and manage all 3 of those. And then how do we keep things on track? We say what we're going to do, then we do something, then we look at what we did and compare it to what we said we would do, in a continuous plan, do, review cycle that really never ends until our goal is accomplished. And then how do we increase the odds of being successful by getting help from the outside in terms of accountability, expertise, coaching, community of sharing and comparing with peers in a safe space, as well as tapping into learning communities to learn how to do that. And all of this, get ready, go, guide, is really in support of growth. So what we're trying to do is grow in terms of improved performance or improved scale of operations. And we'll look here at what stage of maturity you are as an operation, and what characterizes that stage, what you need to be good at that stage, and what you need to do to get ready for the next one. And all of this culminates in that 10th session, where you will take the tools and templates that you've worked with along the way to communicate where you are, what you're going to do to change, and how you're going to make sure it happens, to an outside group of executives, which may include someone from the inside, but we'll also provide someone from the outside. So it's a high stakes forum for you to share and compare what you've come up with. And the idea is not to make a presentation and be done. It's to collect even more input so you can improve what you've come up with even further, and then submit it for your final project. And that final project, in order to be recognized with distinction, needs to factor in what you've learned, not only from the program, but from this executive review. And then post-program, you can participate in the learning community. Every 4 months, we have a online forum with past participants, including students and executives who have taken the program previously. And then quarterly, we recommend executive sessions, which it may or may not include us and our help, but at least the first one out post-program will participate in to help provide the accountability and governance for what you're doing. And you're always welcome to have access to us for ongoing questions and support at post-program, but also throughout the program.